You're watching Nightline with me, Raymond. The top stories. Selangor MD denies data breach in registration of insurance scheme. And IRB freezes bank accounts of opposition leader family. An opposition leader and his family members' bank accounts have been reportedly frozen by the Inland Revenue Board, IRB. According to a report by a news portal, sources claimed that the bank accounts were frozen on Wednesday. The IRB, however, has kept mum on the matter. Those close to the opposition leader said a press statement will be issued on Thursday with regards to the frozen bank accounts. It is believed that the action taken by the IRB was part of an ongoing investigation against the politician, who's also a member of parliament, by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC. The graft buster also has yet to release a statement in relation to the matter. Dato' Sri Amiruddin Shari has denied allegations of data leakage or misuse under the state life insurance scheme Insurans Hayat Selangor, or INSAN, that went viral on social media. The Selangor Menteri Besar explained that the data in question is public data that can be purchased, adding that no profit was made in the implementation of the policy or be used to finance the recent state election campaign. Speaking during a media conference after a special executive council meeting on Wednesday, the Selangor Menteri Besar said that the state government obtained permissible public data from the Election Commission, which was only used to pre-register potential recipients for insurance coverage.
Dan sebenarnya data-data itu adalah data awam yang boleh dibeli, iaitu maklumat, dan kita daftarkan sebagai pra pendaftaran. Sebab itu, bagi mereka yang telah dapat pra pendaftaran, mereka perlu mengesahkan dengan gambar selfie, gambar IC dan sebagainya untuk mengesahkan pendaftaran-pendaftaran tersebut. So the moment mereka mengesahkan, jadi mereka termaktub dan terangkum di dalam sistem tersebut.
He added that those who have received the pre-registration notification can continue to confirm the information regarding the registration and only then be included under the INSAN policy system. Dato' Sri Amiruddin also said that the insurer for the scheme would be directed to provide a detailed explanation on how the registration and subsequent issuance of the insurance policy will be carried out. He was responding to allegations from certain individuals claiming their names and that of their family members were registered for INSAN without their knowledge and consent. Earlier, Dato' Sri Amiruddin unveiled the portfolios of 10 members of his State Executive Council, with him leading off as Sungai Tua Assemblyman, taking on 5 portfolios. There are 4 representatives from DAP, 3 from PKR, 2 from Amanah, and 1 from Barisan Nasional in the current EXCO lineup.
Justru inilah pasukan dan tanggungjawab yang kita telah kemukakan, dan saya berharap kita akan dapat melaksanakan dengan sepenuhnya urusan serta dasar-dasar yang kita akan bentangkan daripada masa ke semasa.
Included in Dato' Sri Amiruddin's list of portfolios are the State Committees for Land and Natural Resources Development, Finance and Economic Action, Digitization and Modernization of Government Administration, Strategic Communication, and Education and Human Capital Development. Like Dato' Sri Amiruddin, 3 state executive councillors are returnees, namely Kinrara Assemblyman Eng Zihan, Pandan Indah Assemblyman Isham Hashim, and Tanjung Sepat Assemblyman Borhan Aman Shah. The remaining 7 are new faces to represent the unity government, including Sekinchan Assemblyman Eng Swee Lim, Kota Anggerik Assemblyman Najwan Halimi, and Bandar Utama Assemblyman Jamalia Jamaluddin. Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim said the Perdana Fellow Program is a good platform that will help the country produce future leaders for the nation. The Prime Minister added that the program not only gives participants the opportunity to be mentored by ministers, but also acquire valuable knowledge and experience within the government.
Satu rencana yang berikan pendedahan kepada anak-anak muda supaya dapat mengenali dan bukan saja sosok pimpinan tetapi lebih penting hala kerja, tradisi dan budaya di dalam kerajaan, serta pendedahan ini akan memberikan mereka ruang untuk lebih memahami dasar-dasar.
Coordinated by the Youth and Sports Ministry, the program, which entered its 10th edition this year, featured 56 fellows who were attached to various government ministries starting Wednesday until end of this year. Dato Sri Anwar said the fellows were selected based on their excellent performances to prepare them for possible leadership roles in the future. The Mentoring and Internship Initiative was introduced in 2013, aimed at producing dynamic and competitive youths who possess adequate knowledge of the country's administrative system, with 2 fellows assigned to a minister and 1 to the Chief Secretary to the government. Graduate fellows each will get a monthly allowance of 2,000 ringgit, while undergraduates receive 1,000 ringgit. To date, a total of 763 fellows have participated in the program. A provision allowing bail for detainees is being considered as part of the recommendations to improve the Security Offences Special Measures Act 2012, or SOSMA. Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Law and Institutional Reform, Ram Kapal Singh, said that efforts to improve the act are now almost complete. According to Ram Kapal, several engagement sessions with stakeholders including the Home Ministry, the Royal Malaysia Police, Attorney General's Chambers and family members of SOSMA detainees have been held, whereby the recommendations received will be presented to the Cabinet soon. He said all SOSMA improvements will not be implemented in one go, but will be done in stages. In February, Home Minister Datuk Sri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail said the unity government did not intend to repeal the act but would make improvements. Currently, a person arrested under SOSMA cannot be released on bail except for juveniles who are under the age of 18, a woman or a person who is sick or infirmed, subject to the discretion of the court.
This week on Money Matters, Malaysia emerges stronger after the pandemic. Valuable lessons to build resilience and manage future crises. Prioritizing equitable recovery, leveraging technological advancements, and strengthening social safety nets. Join us with World Bank Country Manager for Malaysia, Yasuhiko Matsuda. This Saturday at 5 p.m. on TV3 and live HD stream on Tonton.
Malaysia was supposed to roll out the B20 biodiesel program in 2020, but this did not happen. FMT's Jason Desmond looks into what's holding up the large-scale use of biodiesel, the cleaner and greener alternative to fossil fuels.
Malaysia is lagging far behind Indonesia in the biofuel race, despite a long-standing commitment to switch to biodiesel, a cleaner and greener alternative to regular diesel. Indonesia is on the brink of producing B40 diesel, a blend of 40% palm oil and 60% fossil fuels for the masses. But in Malaysia, we're struggling to even get to B20. In fact, we're already 3 years behind schedule. As far back as 2006, Malaysia set a goal to produce B20 diesel by 2020. But that did not happen for several reasons, including the COVID-19 pandemic, which brought the world to a halt. Now, COVID is gone, but other issues remain, from volatile palm oil prices, infrastructure considerations, technical challenges, and the costs involved for logistics industry players. Su Chiang, president of the Association of Hauliers Malaysia, said, most of its members will need to upgrade their fleet of vehicles to run on a higher blend of biodiesel.
And the kits, cost is one thing. Just haulage itself, container haulage, we have more than 15,000 vehicles in Semenanjung, Malaysia. Don't including other transportation like buses, like DG truck, general cargo.
So, should we be worried about falling further behind Indonesia? The Malaysia Biodiesel Association doesn't think so.
Indonesia produce more than double of palm oil compared to Malaysia, so they would be seen to be a bit more aggressive in pursuing higher biodiesel blends.
Still, it is vital that Malaysia get back on track and work towards meeting our biodiesel goals for a greener environment. That is because last year, Malaysia released over 230 million tons from fossil fuel emissions, a whopping 1,600% increase from the 1970s. The good news is that the government has not given up on its biodiesel aspirations. In May, Deputy Prime Minister Fadillah Yusof reiterated Malaysia's commitment to progressively raising its biodiesel mandate. The ball is in Putrajaya's court. So when and how will it move forward? Jason Desmond, FMT4 Nightline.
India makes history with South Pole moon landing. This and more from the Foreign Front after this breather. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim congratulated real estate mogul Srettha Thavisin on being elected the new Prime Minister of Thailand. The Prime Minister said this in a brief message on his Facebook page, which was accompanied by a video clip showing his conversation with Srettha.
Good afternoon, Mr. Prime Minister.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister Srettha. Congratulations. We are very happy for you.
Thank you. We look forward to a much stronger relationship between the two countries.
Thank you. Thank you. Because Thailand is a very important country to us, and I'm looking forward to enhancing our relations, investments, trade, diplomatic, in every field possible.
Dato Sri Anwar said he had also invited Srettha to visit the country in the near future to strengthen ties between Malaysia and Thailand in various fields. Srettha also expressed hope to further strengthen bilateral ties between the two countries and hoped to meet Dato Sri Anwar soon. On Tuesday, the 60-year-old Srettha was elected as Thailand's new Prime Minister, the first civilian Prime Minister in over 9 years, putting an end to the 3-month political impasse and opening the door for a new coalition government. Meanwhile, Thailand's former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra was moved to hospital on Wednesday over concerns about his heart and high blood pressure on his first night in jail following his historic return from self-exile. The Corrections Department said in a statement that 74-year-old Thaksin had felt chest tightness and had high blood pressure and was later referred to Bangkok's police hospital at about 2 a.m. local time. According to authorities, Thaksin was hospitalized because the prison was unable to guarantee he would get the right care. It is also reported that Thaksin was accompanied by 8 prison guards when he was transferred during the night. The former Thai PM made his homecoming on Tuesday and was escorted to jail in dramatic scenes that stole the spotlight from political ally Srettha Thavisin, who was elected Prime Minister in a parliamentary vote later in the day. India has joined the Moon Landing Club. The Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft touched down softly near the Moon's South Pole on Wednesday, notching a huge milestone for the nation. The historic touchdown occurred at 8:33 a.m. local time. It is reported that a solar-powered rover named Pragyan is expected to roll off Chandrayaan-3's Vikram lander. The robotic duo will spend one lunar day, which is about 14 Earth days, exploring its new home, with the goal of collecting scientific data about the Moon's makeup before its batteries drain after sunset. Chandrayaan-3 was India's second try at landing near the Moon's South Pole, a largely uncharted region of immense interest to scientists and exploration advocates alike. India is now the fourth country to stick a lunar landing after the US, the former Soviet Union, and China. A railway bridge being built in India collapsed on Wednesday, killing at least 26 workers and injuring 2 others. The accident occurred in Sairang town in the northeastern state of Mizoram during work on the Bairbi-Sairang New Line railway project. It was reported that up to 40 workers were at the site when the bridge collapsed, but police said 28 workers were present. Authorities said rescue workers have been able to recover 13 bodies so far, while efforts are ongoing to recover the remaining bodies. The cause of the bridge's collapse is not yet clear, but the state-run railway authority has opened an investigation into the incident. Saudi Arabia's Mecca, home to Islam's holiest sites, has seen extreme storms and rain that affected pilgrims, shuttered schools and caused chaotic scenes. The storm has since brought gale-force winds exceeding 80 kilometers per hour, where the Mecca neighborhood of Al-Qaqiyah recorded 45 millimeters of rain within 24 hours. Flash flooding had mostly dissipated by Wednesday morning, but the situation could still prove to be risky. So far, no casualties have been reported. The conditions were similar to a 2015 storm that felled a crane at the Grand Mosque, killing more than 100 people and injuring hundreds more. sports badminton, the 2023 BWF World Championships. National top women's doubles pair Pearly Tan and M. Tina continued their impressive form as they sealed a spot in the third round on Wednesday night. The duo needed only 33 minutes to claim a 21-15, 21-10 win over Julie McPherson and Sierra Torrance of Scotland. Earlier, two national doubles were shown the exit after losing to their respective opponents in the second round. Mixed doubles pair Tan Kian Ming and Lai Pei Jing, who were making their sixth appearance in the world meet, lost 15-21, 18-21 to Thailand's Supak Jomko and Supisara Pei Sampran. The Thais, who have now extended their winning record to 4-2 over the Malaysians, will next play the winners of the match between Singapore's Terry He and Jessica Tan and South Korea's Seo Seung Jae and Chae Yu Jung. Also sent packing for home were national women's doubles Anna Ching Yit Chong and Teo Mei Sing. The duo suffered a straight set 13-21, 11-21 defeat to 8th-seeded Jongkolpan Kitiharakul and Rawinda Prajongjai of Thailand in just 31 minutes. Meanwhile, national mixed doubles of Chen Tangji and To Yi Wei booked their berth in the third round after beating Hong Kong's Reginald Lee Chun Hei and Ng Zi Yao. Chen and To claimed a 21-19, 21-9 win in just 36 minutes. They will next face Thom Yiko and Delphine Delroux of France on Thursday. Turning to tennis now, the 2023 Winston-Salem Open. Top seed Borna Coric held his nerve in key moments to reach the third round. Coric defeated Rinky Hijikata 6-2, 7-6 after 2 hours, 3 minutes. The Croatian fended off 12 of 13 breakpoints he faced and stayed consistent in the second set tie-break to advance at the ATP 250. The 26-year-old will meet American wildcard Michael Mmoh next. Mmoh, a wildcard entry, outplayed compatriot Marcos Giron in straight sets 6-3, 6-4. Also in the third round was Sebastian Korda. The third-seeded American advanced to the third round after beating France's Benjamin Bonzi 6-2, 6-3. Joining them was Brendan Nakashima. The American came back from a set down to beat the 7th seed Arthur Fils of France 6-7, 7-6, 6-2 for a spot in the third round. When we come back, several nabbed over brawl after a football match. Stay tuned. The Kuala Lumpur High Court has dismissed former One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB Chief Executive Officer Arul Kandasamy and its former chairman, Tan Sri Muhammad Irwan Seriga Abdullah's bid to strike out a $6.59 billion lawsuit filed by the Sovereign Wealth Fund against them. Judicial Commissioner Datuk Raja Ahmad Mohzanuddin Shah Raja Mohzan ruled that the suit must go to full trial as the court needed to hear testimonials from witnesses. In dismissing the duo's applications, the court said the matter cannot be decided by affidavits, as the case was not one that could be decided summarily. Datuk Raja Ahmad Mohzanuddin then ordered Arul Kanda and Tan Sri Irwan to pay 10,000 ringgit each as costs to 1MDB and fixed September 14th for case management. In May 2021, 1MDB filed a suit against the duo, claiming, among others, breach of trust and conspiracy, which allegedly caused the company to suffer losses of $1.83 billion in relation to its investment in 1MDB Petro Saudi Limited, which was converted into the alleged Brazen Sky Limited investment said to be found in the Bridge Global Fund. 1MDB also claimed that the duo misappropriated $3.5 billion in 1MDB money paid to ABA Investments and $1.265 billion paid to International Petroleum Investment Company, IPIC, on May 9, 2017. Both Tan Sri Irwan and Arul Kanda filed separate applications to strike out the suit on February 18th and June 2nd last year, respectively. In Pulau Pinang, 7 men have been arrested following a fight that occurred between supporters of 2 football teams in Georgetown on Tuesday night. Northeast District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Sofian Santong said all the suspects were detained at the scene of the incident outside the city stadium at 11:20 p.m. In a statement on Wednesday, Sofian said police also seized 2 stones, 2 road cones and a piece of wood, believed to have been used by the suspects during the incident. Checks also found that the door panel of the bus used to ferry Kedah fans was damaged after it was repeatedly struck by one of the suspects. 2 of those detained also sustained head injuries, believed to have been struck by stones. All the suspects, aged between 18 and 38, originating from Pulau Pinang, Kedah and Sarawak, have been remanded for 2 days to assist in the investigation. It was believed that the incident was caused by provocation between the fans after the Super League match between Penang FC and Kedah Darul Aman FC. The case is being investigated under the Penal Code for rioting and committing mischief. A car driver who was involved in a road rage incident on Jalan Syed Putra was sentenced to 2 days in jail and fined 6,000 ringgit by the Kuala Lumpur Magistrates Court on Wednesday. Magistrate Fatin Dayana Jalil meted out the sentence on 26-year-old Lim Ching Hong after he pleaded guilty to the charge framed under the Road Transport Act for driving in a dangerous manner. Aside from imprisonment and fine, the court also ordered Lim's driver's license to be suspended for 5 years and for the details of the offence to be endorsed on his driver's license. The magistrate also ordered him to serve his prison sentence starting Wednesday and for him to be jailed for 3 months if he fails to pay the fine. Lim was charged with driving in a reckless manner and endangering other road users on Jalan Syed Putra last Sunday. On Tuesday, a 24-second clip went viral on social media showing a car driven by the accused abruptly changing lanes and then slamming on its brakes, causing a motorcyclist to fall off his two-wheeler after hitting the back of the car, resulting in injuries to his chin, knee and right toes. Police have dismantled a drug distribution syndicate masterminded by a Thai woman in a series of raids around Kuala Lumpur last Friday. City Police Chief Dato' Alauddin Abdul Majid said authorities also seized methamphetamine weighing about 15 kilograms, worth more than $500,000 ringgit during the operation. In the first raid, a local man and 2 Thai nationals, including a woman aged between 23 and 30, were nabbed in Taman Permata, Cheras. After interrogating the 3 suspects, police detained a 30-year-old Thai woman, believed to be the syndicate's mastermind, in the lobby of a residence in Taman Kobena, Cheras. Police also raided a car park in Solaris Dutamas and found 15 packets of methamphetamine with an estimated market value of 520,000 ringgit stored in a Nissan Sentra car. Based on initial investigation, the syndicate had been active in distributing methamphetamine around the capital city for the past 2 months. All 4 suspects have been remanded for 7 days until August 24th to assist investigations under the Dangerous Drugs Act. With that, this has been Nightline. We leave you now with visuals of the Fontana Water Circus, which kicked off its performances in Amman, giving Jordanians a chance to enjoy the traveling water circus at home. With that, I'm Raymond. Thank you for tuning in and have a good day ahead.